Stilfontein, where Freedom Front Plus leader Pieter Groenewald is casting his vote. Zebilon, what's the Freedom Front Plus saying this morning?
Good morning to you, even though I couldn't hear you towards the end, but what I can say is that yes, indeed, we are in Stilfontein, where leader of Freedom Front Plus, Dr. Pieter Groenewald, just casted his vote behind this station here. They call it a Stilfontein Cricket Club in Ward 30. But this is where the Freedom Front Plus is contesting for this ward. But looking at what Freedom Front Plus performed in 2016, it got 23%, DA 63%, and then ANC 4%, EFF only 1%. It was the second, basically, in this ward. But to get more clarity with regards to issues pertaining to the elections, we're going to talk to the leader of Freedom Front Plus, Dr. Pieter Groenewald. Dr. Pieter Groenewald, thanks very much for joining us, my dear sir.
Thank you for the opportunity. And welcome in Stilfontein.
Thank you very much. You just casted your vote just in this station. What's your feeling?
Well, my feeling is that I'm quite satisfied. And if I look at the people coming to vote and the people coming to our tent to get their initials and control and that sort of things, it looks very good. We must remember that you correctly said in 2016 we had a certain percentage. But in 2019, we won this ward from the DA, so in a by-election. So it looks very good, and the prospects also in Northwest for the Freedom Front Plus is very positive, and I do believe that we can double our support and our number of councillors in South Africa after this election.
We'll come to that one with regards to your performance in the province. But now, today is the day you are the leader of Freedom Front Plus. Your assessment with regards to the process of the IEC, any reports that you have received from here in the Northwest and the other provinces where you are contesting?
I'm very worried about the Electoral Commission. It appears that they don't have the capacity. Their people are not all well trained. You have presiding officers that doesn't really know what to do. At this moment, as we're speaking, we are aware of a voting station not far from here that has not been opened yet, which is not acceptable. We have problems, for instance, that this morning they didn't have ballot papers here, and also at the other station. And if I can even go back to the special votes, on Saturday they didn't have envelopes here at this voting station for the people who cast their special votes. And a further worry is that there are many people that voted, but they never put the stamp on the ballot paper. And in that case, the ballot is invalid. So I am really worried. I get the impression that the Electoral Commission was only prepared, and they actually thought that we will only have this election in February as they has requested. And I am sure that they are not correctly and properly prepared because of the Constitutional Court's finding to say that today is the last day for voting.
Maybe one can ask that based on what you have noticed, have you escalated the matter to the IEC with regards to this?
Yes, throughout. From Saturday already, we have done that. And I mean, we even have people who applied for special votes. And when the list came out, they said, well, you never applied, although they have proof that they did apply for a special vote. And that was quite an administrative problem where people had specific reasons why they wanted to cast a special vote, but they were not on the list. And as far as I'm concerned, that is a threat to ensure a free and fair election. And the Electoral Commission will have to seriously look into this matter. It is totally unacceptable.
Now, let's come back to the Northwest, where you were saying that you took this word from the DA, and now what are you likely to see after? Do you think that you are going to continue governing this ward? And which municipalities would you like to make an inroads to after the elections?
Well, I foresee that we will ensure that this ward will still be Freedom Front Plus. But then we see that if you look at JB Marks at Potchefstroom, Ventersdorp, Rustenburg, and in Madibeng, which is Brits, then we believe that we can be in a coalition government of opposition parties in those three municipalities. So that's a big possibility. And therefore, the prospects is very good in the Northwest province as far as that is concerned.
So now, which parties would you likely to go on coalition with, and which other parties would you not want to? Because I heard you earlier on saying that other parties like EFF and ANC, you are not going to entertain them when it comes to a coalition.
It is still true. We will not go in any coalition where the ANC and the EFF is part of that coalition. We will look at the other parties where we, for instance, think that they share the same values. For instance, against corruption, we feel very strong against affirmative action. We say there should only be one merit, and that should be a qualification that should be merit. And therefore, we will look into those issues. But certainly, we will not go in any coalition where the ANC and the EFF is involved.
Thank you very much, Dr. Pieter Groenewald, for talking to us.
Thank you for your time coming to Stilfontein.
Thank you very much. That was the leader of Freedom Front Plus, Dr. Pieter Groenewald, talking to us about the concerns that he raised with the IEC, where some stations were not open today, and some of them, they did not have ballots and so on. So he was saying that, as he just concluded now, he was saying that he's looking to make an inroad to municipalities such as JB Marks, Rustenburg, and Madibeng, and so, but when it comes to coalition, he is not going to entertain Freedom Front, rather EFF and the ANC. Back to you in studio.
I like how he says, welcome to Stilfontein, as if like, welcome to my house.